Cheers! We are at the New Jersey Sheep and Wool Festival. So let's see, who do we have behind us? Some little scaredy sheep.
And there's a sheepdog somewhere, and the man's been showing him. So we're excited.
I think
to
the
be
dog
here.
is taking a break.
Yeah, and the rain stopped, and it's cool, and we're not sweating. Yay.
So nice.
So we're just here. We just got here. We're checking things out, and we'll do some video through the festival, and then we'll show you what we get.
I'll turn around right now so you can see some of the barns.
Right now, yeah, show her what's going on right now.
So we've got barns, and then in this barn, we've got the Pee-wee sheep showing. So do you see them? There's even a 2-year-old in there showing sheep. Look how cute!
Oh, the 2-year-old is
Oh.
all done.
She's loose.
The 2-year-old's loose. She needs
Okay.
wrangling.
So we're gonna check it out, and we'll check in with you soon. Bye.
Because I'm recording.
Ew, I have a bug in my drink.
That's why I kept my lid on.
Put a lid on it.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers! Welcome to Cocktail Hour at the Coop. I am Liz from Arrow Acres Alpaca Farm in Wall, New Jersey. And this is my sister Leanne.
Hello.
And
Today is
I don't know,
September
8th. And episode 17 of our podcast, which is crazy. And it was back to school week, and like back to figuring out. I said I miss my carefree attitude and lifestyle last night.
I haven't had that in a long
I was
time.
so tired last night.
Yeah, you can't
I
wing
have
it
to
anymore.
wake up so much earlier. Ugh, I don't like it.
Wah.
Wah.
I've been getting up early all summer because Garrett's been playing football.
Yeah.
I'm just used to it. You just get up and go.
Yeah.
Mine are bigger too, so they just do it themselves. Anyway, so talk about Wade going on. So her oldest went to kindergarten.
Full day kindergarten. He's been so excited because her little one Chase, they're at the same bus stop. He's like, Chase, I'm gonna be in Chase's school. So excited, so excited. The bus pulls up, the kids run to go to the bus, and Wade froze. I mean, and did the little face. Oh. And Nick, my husband, had to pick him up and put him on the bus. And we have a new bus driver. I think that threw him off.
That's what it was. We had a new bus driver.
New bus driver. So we go and pick up Chase from the bus stop pretty often usually. So he's been seeing the same bus driver for 2 years. Now when it's his turn to get on the bus, it's not the same bus driver. And it was, I think a little overwhelming.
But he did it.
He did, and
now he says it's his favorite part of the day is the school bus.
Yes.
See? Good. Oh, it's plastic. I thought we had something crazy.
Piece of rattling plastic.
Yes.
I apologize if it's too windy. We're hiding, tucked in as close next to the coop as we could be.
It's a little windy outside.
I hope
you might
it's
hear
not
those
too
weird
windy
sounds.
for you.
But apparently you all like real life podcasts because last week we did it and it was a hot mess and everyone liked it. We got more comments than ever before.
2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We're gonna be, I think, on an every other week schedule.
We need time to make stuff, I think, to talk about. But the peanut gallery's here today. Cheers. She's over there all bundled up. We're finally not melting. It was really, really, really hot this week. It was like 103
crazy
degrees
hot.
with humidity. So today was like, it's overcast and rained. Apparently it rained here till 1:30, but we wouldn't know that because we went to I call it the New Jersey Sheep and Wool, but it's not. It's called
Garden State Sheep Breeders 24th Annual Sheep and Fiber Festival.
And they need someone to do logos for them because it's bad. Oh, it's bad. But anyway, so this was out in Ringoes, right?
Yep, Ringoes.
Lambertville area. So it's about an hour and 15 minutes from our house. So we all decided to truck out there. We were supposed to be at a festival today with the alpacas, but we decided not to do that for various reasons. And so we thought, let's go to the festival. So we drove out.
We love festivals.
I'm so happy. It's so my season. It's fall-ish. Well, it didn't feel like fall until today.
Yeah.
And football has started. And tomorrow is Sunday football. And I'm cooking. And then we had a festival today. And I got to wear my clogs again. I'm so happy. And
I saw
jeans with
clogs
my tunic.
in somebody's Instagram post this morning, and I meant to send it to you because they were like beautiful clogs. I was like, oh, Lee would
What
like
was
these.
the name of them? Do you know?
No, it wasn't a clog yet. It was like a knitter or something. They were sitting.
Yes.
And there was
I have the Trowentorp, right? Oh, we have a dog. Lost. Trowentorp clogs, and I want to get a new pair. I want to get a pair that have like the front and then the strap in the back, kind of like the two-piece. I love a clog. So
I think my dog's here, and I think he's trying to find Harper.
Oh.
I think he's going to find Harper, Mom.
There's a lot of flies on this. Poor Finney's got a torn ACL. He runs like me. I run like that all the time. So anyway, so we went out today. We went in 2 cars and we kind of met up there. And then we had some of the little boys with us, and we did a couple little videos, and we took some pictures, right?
Yeah, not a lot. I'll put them in, though.
Yeah,
We
put
walked
them
around the
after.
festival.
Yeah, and it's fun, and we saw some friends that were vending there. Our friend Paige, the framer, had her booth at Frame and Fiber, and our friend Christina from Chelsea Yarns had her booth. Which
I didn't even stop to say hi because she had so many
jam-packed.
people. Yeah.
And for any of you that go to Rhinebeck, Maryland, New Jersey is much smaller. We literally walked the entire thing, I think, 6 times, and we were only there for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And we ate lunch and sat. So it's small, but Christina's booth was insane. You literally couldn't get in. And everyone knows who she is now, and it's like a thing, which is great.
It was like so dressy compared. Everybody's like so farmy, and she's like glitzy.
Yeah, it was so
and
her.
sparkles.
If you had to say like, which one's Christina? It was
That
like this
one.
big pink. She did a great job. She has all her yarn there. She's working her butt off, and her husband had his kahunas there, and that was fun.
Oh yeah, I have a picture with Red Bank Mike.
Yeah, and our friend Paige was there, and Allison from Daisy Lane Designs.
Yeah.
She had her bags there. They were beautiful. And Paul Miller was there, and Lizzie found him. Where did you find Paul Miller?
I said I need an I Spy Paul Miller because there's a hashtag I Spy Paul Miller, and they said go take a picture. Go.
Did you see
go
it?
back there? I found Paul Miller sleeping in his car. Working real hard, Paul Miller.
Sleeping on the job. That was funny.
And
We saw lots of stuff though.
I
And
was
animals.
waiting in line for the hand-cut French fries, and somebody came up behind me and she goes, "Excuse me, I watch your podcast." So we got our first fan girl.
But earlier,
Who doesn't know us?
earlier in the day, I was by myself walking, and I hear someone yell, "Cocktail, we're at the coop." I was like, oh, "We have a fan." I knew her. I was like, "I know you," but that was funny. And then, then she saw you. I guess she saw Paige, who was wearing our button, and then said, "Are they here?" And then she went and found Andy. She ran into her with the button, and then she knew we were getting lunch, so she
found me,
and then
I sent her to you
came
to get the
me,
button. I was like,
and-
I didn't have any buttons on me.
so I gave her a button.
forgot
But
them.
so Randy, hi. Thank
Randy.
you for coming up to us. She's from Long Island?
Yeah.
Staten Island?
Long Island.
So she came down and she saw us, and it was very nice. And then there's someone in Paige's booth, 2 people that knew us, so that was kind of fun.
That was really fun.
It was exciting. So do you want to show, should we do a little haul of what we got?
I didn't get much because I'm saving up for Rhinebeck.
I didn't get much either.
But I got a fun braid of roving.
I really like these colors.
I do too. It's really cool. like rusty reds and
Yeah,
these like
yeah.
pretty blues and gray and orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Peacock
and she
blue.
said it did not turn out how she expected it to turn out at all. But she liked it. I said I love it.
And what kind of fiber is it?
It is merino.
Mm.
Except she doesn't have her name on the tag. So I went back in and I got a business card. And I lost it.
There it is.
It was in my bag, and the kids had their water bottles in there, so there was a
probably-
lot of grabbing, and I
Yeah.
think it must have popped out. So I'm very upset. I don't know, but I have a video, and I like went through her booth a little
maybe
bit,
you have
so
it on the
I'm gonna
sign.
try and look.
Yeah.
And then from Purple
yeah.
Alpaca Green Goat,
Oh yeah, look what we got. We both got something.
her husband makes these. His Instagram account is I make stuff out of wood. And
So we got these.
We got these to put on our little Rhine bag, so we're
So-
gonna be sporting them in
Yeah.
Rhine bag.
So he
These
had
are
them
wood.
in leather. So here's the leather one. And then this one is wooden. So I thought I was going to put this in the back of my green sweater with the embroidery on it.
Yeah.
And then this one I'm going to put on the front of my
your little
red
sweater.
sweater at the bottom. So,
So
how cute is that?
cute.
So she sells them online, I think, and they're only $1 each.
Yeah, $1, or she had them 6 for $5. I don't know if that was just a festival thing.
Yeah, and she said I
And it's
bought
the wood
two
or the
Rhinebeck,
leather.
and her husband's like, she told me not to bundle the Rhinebeck because people don't make that many Rhinebeck things. I was like, well, we do.
We wanted Rhinebeck stuff.
Yeah, so they were cute.
So they're fun. So I assume she has an Etsy shop, I think. But I'll link, it'll be all in the description. But on Instagram, oh, look at my Band-Aid. I'm like, ooh.
Ew, what happened to you?
Oh, I was setting up cutting boards this morning because we're getting ready for the farm store to open. So I set up the wood, and then my husband and I will glue it up together. And on one of the boards, I was like pushing a piece of wood. It was stuck on like a piece of dried glue, and it sliced my finger this morning.
Oh, made my stomach go.
So I put a Band-Aid on it because we were going to a festival today. And then from Katrinkles,
I have stuff from there too.
I bought these. I can't wait to show them when they're done because it's a loom. You string it up and you weave in it.
Yeah.
So
does
it's
she-
going to be an ornament.
Are there directions on how to do that? Did it come with directions?
No, I know how to do that.
Okay, so that's the only reason I didn't buy, because you weren't there yet when I went to her
Yeah.
booth, and I was
And
like,
she didn't have any more of this size. She had samples out. And she only had little ones. I was
Yeah.
like, do you have more? She goes, I think I have one card left. And she went under the table and found them
yeah,
for me.
they're really pretty, and she had all different ways. Like one look, it reminds me of like those
So
spirographs. You know when you're
Katrinkles.com.
little? What's it? Right?
Yeah, spirographs. Like,
Because there was like different ones.
oh yeah,
and-
you can do.
Yeah, like it was like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Yeah. And she has the little sweaters and
So I got
ornaments.
2. So this will be an ornament. Yay!
And so I got these from her.
And that's all I got.
I got
I
big,
love these.
big wooden earrings from Katrinkles. She was at Vogue Live in New York, and I somehow didn't get to her booth. I was right next to it at Fuse, but I didn't get to her. And then she gave me...
Paige sells stuff from Katrinkles, doesn't she? I think her like knitting gauge. I think her knit gauges are from Katrinkles.
Yeah, I think she makes them. For
And
her.
I think Christina might sell.
Yeah.
Katrinkles.
And then
so, oh yeah, I got a stitch
she
marker
gave me
too.
a little
I have one for you.
stitch marker.
It's for the New Jersey Sheep and
It
Wool,
says
right?
New Jersey, yeah. So I was, yeah. It's so tiny. Garden State Sheep and Fiber Festival. So that was a cute little thing from her.
Hi.
And then I got it was like all.
Did I lose my dog or did he go with Nick?
I got. All right. I got a lot of wooden things. And then this was the first thing I got today. From Hope's.
That's so pretty.
Hope's Favorite Things. She had a really pretty booth, and it was set up really nice. She had yarn and spinning things, and one of the girls, I loved her dress that she was wearing. So this
Oh yeah,
is,
that was very pretty.
a butterfly needle gauge.
Oh, I didn't see this side. I only saw the other side.
Yeah. So
That's so
my
pretty.
grandmother, I always think of her with butterflies, so it was the first thing I saw, jumped out at me, and I got that. So I'm gonna clip it on a bag and keep that. Okay, what
I feel
else?
like my Maryland haul is always woody things. You could just text Nick.
And then this was Chase's purchase.
Oh my gosh.
He wanted handmade soap, and then he and
What
Shay.
kind did he get?
I don't know. he and Shay were smelling them all, but not like picking them
New
up.
Jersey Pine Woods?
Yeah, like pine, like evergreen. So she had them all on the table, and instead of like the boys picking them up, they were like this. And I was like, and she's like, I have samples. So she gave them all like little samples to take. They were very into it. So Chase bought this, and he's excited about that. And
Ooh, was that from the vintage button lady?
yeah. So there's a button person who had so many buttons.
Who will not be at Rhinebeck.
Is she normally at Rhinebeck?
No. Mom, you didn't ask the button lady if she was going to be at Rhinebeck. Somebody else did, right?
I did.
Oh, somebody else did, and she said no
way.
because everybody steals in Rhinebeck. So you mean people who are stealing.
steal
That's
at
not
Rhinebeck?
nice. People are trying to make a
She
living.
said that's what somebody told.
Oh, somebody told her that. But I
Has
could
she
see
ever
it.
been to Rhinebeck?
Well, she doesn't vend at Rhinebeck because she heard. Well,
Very cool.
plus you can't get in
I
because there's
got-
a 5-year waiting list.
I got old man leather buttons.
They remind me of my mom's stools from her
The
bar
spinny stools
that are
like
in
the
my
tops-
basement.
The tops of the spinny stools. Picture all little people spinning on them. So my next sweater that I'm gonna knit, whatever it's gonna be, needs
Dark
buttons.
purple.
I'm making a yellow.
Oh,
Straw?
But all you make is yellow.
I know. Rick told me I have to start knitting another color, but I wear yellow. I like yellow. It's like a straw color. I just
It's like
ordered
this
it.
green that I like.
Yeah, I like my yellow, so it's gonna
Far.
have these buttons, and I
Come
thought they
here,
were
lay
pretty
down.
cool. And then
Good
another
boy.
like strange, weird thing I got. This, there was a lady that has all these beads.
She
She
hand knits them.
They're wooden beads, and she makes hand knit. Is it focusing?
No.
Hand knit little like covers for them, right? And then you can string them around. So she sells them individually, and then there's some with beads on them, or little ones, bigger ones. And the one woman, she made like 4 necklaces worth. They weren't cheap, so I was like, "Ooh, that's a lot of money you're spending." But anyway, so I just got one of my yellow color because I thought maybe you could help me like string something.
You want to
and
have
wear
a
it.
matching necklace to every sweater that you ever
Yes,
wear.
but I thought like it would be fun to like have it long, or even
Yeah.
if it's like
I
this
think we should
way,
allow it, yeah, with a
right?
little
Yeah,
tassel.
like yeah.
So it's like a little-
tassel. That would be fun. Yeah. So I don't know. It was
I
just
think
one of those.
leather. You want leather?
Sure. I don't know. Let's make it fun. So anyway, it's just like a weird thing I'd never seen before, and they had sold kits that you could make them yourself, but no, I
When
just
you're
wanted-
selling them for $10.
Yeah, I just want to buy the bead. So I have a knitted bead, and then a new mug.
Oh, pretty. It's
Because
my color.
I have, and I don't remember her name, but I got 2 mugs from her last year. I have one at work, one at home, and my husband keeps stealing the one from home, so I thought I'd get us another one.
What's that?
Oh,
it's
I
getting
almost
windy.
broke it.
I hope
Then
that's not too windy for you.
the whole time I was walking around, I didn't see yarn that I wanted. A lot of the hand-dyed yarn it's expensive
Yeah.
for a small skein, and I'm not a sock knitter, and so it's like to just buy a pretty skein is kind of like, then what do I do with it? I'm a sweater knitter, I'm a shawl knitter, so I'm going to make the Golden Hour shawl by Andrew Mowry, and I have some nice yarn from my fiber share partner. So I ended up buying this yarn from our friend Paige
So pretty.
at Freeman Fiber, and it's periwinkle sheep, and it's like a deep eggplant dark color. So that was
I
my
like that.
only yarn purchase, but I have lots of like fun stuff. So that's what I got. That's my New Jersey haul. Lots of little stuff, I guess.
You went that away.
Okay.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. We had good food too.
Well, yeah, I had a gyro. It was delicious. And I got the boys bratwurst, and they inhaled it. And
Lots of
hand-cut French fries that I had to wait a really long time for, and it was totally worth
Yeah, it
the
was
wait.
good. And the boys were like good at that point. They were hanging out waiting.
Yeah.
It's
And
why,
the sheepdog.
and also like there's a reason you don't take little kids to Rhinebeck.
yes.
That would be horrible.
We had a
Plus you'd, like,
busted
lose
elbow today.
Oh, it was like 2 seconds I had them and Grant fell. I was like, don't run. Boom. Blood.
He's
I
fine.
found them, lost them, found
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Yeah. So the older kids who really aren't that old, but they're old enough kind of. At first there was really not many people there. So we gave them some money to go get a funnel cake, and then they were going to walk around a little bit. They were close, but Andy and I were shopping, and then we knew you guys were coming. I said, Andy, find the kids. Mom's going to yell at us. We need to know where the kids are. She's like, they're fine. I'm like, Mom's going to be mad at us. So then we couldn't find them, and they don't have cell phones, so really we should know where our kids are. But we knew they were right there somewhere. They were far.
You hope.
So then we send
Don't bar.
my mom. She says, I'll go look for them. So she finds one, and he leads them to, as
And
we're
then
texting.
all of a sudden he's with us, and we said, "Where's
Where's
my
my
mom?"
mom?
He's like, "I don't know."
So she's like, I have them, I lost them, I found them, I lost them, I give up. I quit. And at that point, I think I had them all, and I was like, all right, stay with us. It was tricky because it was like they wanted to go there, they wanted to go there. And
But it's nice. It's like 4 little barns
Yeah.
all in a row.
Yeah.
You can do in and out, in and out, in and out as much as you want.
Which we did a lot of in and out.
It was fun though.
It was fun. All right, so
It's very
now
fun.
that I don't know, back to school, I always knit, but I do mostly knitting for myself to get prepared for Rhinebeck. And then once that stuff is done, then I'll start knitting for the coop to sell for holidays because Farm Day's coming up. So you and I think you too, we've been like,
Oh yeah, this weekend I was like, "Woo!"
all of a sudden we're cranking
go.
stuff out. So you want to show what you did?
Sure. So if you follow me on Instagram, I did post these, but I spun up. I showed the yarn, I think, a couple episodes ago.
Mhm.
I spun up some blue yarn. So I made, this is an adult hat. So this is a slouchy with a big fun pom-pom. Oh, this is cute.
Oh, it is cute. It's
So
very
just
cute.
fun, funky, little slouchy. I guess I don't know, whatever. Bangs in front, whatever. And then I made a toddler hat. So this one fits actually both of my kids. So 4 to 6 year olds. And then I made a little baby hat.
Cute,
For like
be
a
a whole little
1-year-old.
family.
So I love them. I love how the yarn turned out. This is exactly what I wanted when I was spinning the yarn. I wanted something to stripe that wasn't super like stripe, 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 but like marled stripes, and I think
Good job.
I got it.
You did it.
So I made these 3. I made a little hat for my new baby niece that we're expecting in December.
Oh, that's cute. Much better than the original
yeah.
one.
But I'm gonna do a little pom-pom on
Are
it.
these your
This is from,
patterns or they?
yeah, this is one of my patterns, so I just need to release it.
Is this
I've
the
been so
toilet
big.
bowl swirl
This is
hat?
the swirly. We're gonna call the roundabout way, but I can't stop calling it the swirly hat. So I don't know.
Oh, it's flush.
And then flush. Then yesterday, I made this. So this this yarn was light fawn, and I had made a scarf last year or the year before for the coop, and I was trying something, and once it was done, I hated how it turned out, and it just got shoved to the side. It must have been
Oh,
getting
yeah.
busy, so I just shoved it to the side. So I dyed it last week, and then I ripped it out, and I made this with it. So just super simple, but nice little infinity.
Pretty.
But I like how the color turned out. And then,
This is all this week.
yeah, this is all this week.
Crochet is amazing and so fast.
So then, like weeks ago, I asked Nick to order me little tape measures on Amazon, and
These are adorable.
he did, and I just didn't do anything with them.
Did you know how to make it, or did you come up with it?
No, I just did it.
Just did it.
Well, there's circles, just like my Water Arcade scarves. A circle's a circle. And then I figured out how to join them. And then look,
I like that one. Looks
I
like a
made
little apple.
apple. And this one was supposed to be a pumpkin, but I forgot to do green on the top. So I think I need to
Oh.
redo this one. I think I need.
Put a little leaf,
Oh, make
Oh,
a
a little
leaf.
leaf.
Yeah.
So I made those. And then in the car, so I made this one in the car halfway to the festival today. And then I started a hat. So this is another yarn I just spun up. This is that fractal
Oh.
yarn I was talking about. I think I showed the roving last time.
Oh yeah, that's when you started talking. I had no
I know,
idea what you were. I was like,
yeah, I got into that technical spinning stuff. So here's the yarn spun up.
Hmm.
I never took a picture of it in the skein, so whoops to me. And this will fit it fits Wade. So for like 4, 5, 6 year old little kid. And I just need to do, actually that'll be the bottom. It'll get a brim, and then this will just get gathered at the top. The color's turning out darker on the screen, but I like how the yarn turned out. Also striped, but not crazy striping. And that's what it was supposed to do.
That was on the car today.
this and this were in the card today.
I should learn to crochet for that reason only.
And that's all my stuff. So I did all that this week. Plus, I was so tired last night. I said to Nick, I'm just like so exhausted. I think it was just like the stressing about the kids going back to school because they are both starting new schools and the bus and new teachers and there's the golf cart and all the beasts, the little beasts.
There's a snake in their basement.
Is it really?
Is that really?
I don't know.
My kids say a lot of things are like sticks or snakes, and I don't know.
I'm not
Find out the
going
whole
to
story
check
on
it
that
out.
later.
Grandpop had to get a new phone for those of you that watched.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and Grandpop is our dad. So
Yes,
we call
he's
him
not
he's
our
not
grandpop,
He's our
it's
dad.
our dad.
He's the grandpop to all the boys.
But
Okay.
I was so exhausted. I think just from the mental, like the mom planning. You know what I mean? Like,
It's exhausting.
and I've never had to pack lunches before. I've never had to pack snacks before because their other preschool had snack for
Sorry,
them.
I'm enjoying all of this.
Oh, and waking up an hour and a half earlier every day.
Yeah, but then you had hours without them.
I did, but you know what I said to Nick? I feel like it's like when you have a newborn, and yeah, you slept most of the night, but you're getting little tiny chunks of sleep. So you're like still tired, right? I have like, after I'm done cleaning poop, I had like an hour or two. And then I had to pick up another one.
Yeah, you can.
And then I had an hour or two, or then I had 2 hours.
You might want to explain the cleaning poop for somebody that hasn't watched it.
Oh, if you've never
You're
watched
new to the podcast.
This is an
51
alpaca farm.
alpacas.
And I scoop the poop with my mom every day. So I drop them off, the kids off, and I
You
come,
don't actually clean the poop.
we
You
don't,
just get rid of
we
the poop.
pick up, we're really dark
Yeah.
right now.
You pick up the poop with a pooper
I,
scooper
yes,
and a
I
rake.
have a rake and a bucket
You should
and
see
another
her,
bucket.
You should see her outfits when she's doing it. It's awesome. I bought
I
her.
think I need to start doing like outfit of the day, my poop outfits.
I bought her a fanny pack for her phone, and then she has lovely Crocs that are a lovely, putrid, disgusting light blue
We
poop
are
color,
They're not
fashionistas.
Crocs or bombs.
and like weird bike shorts,
Oh yeah.
and like your weird American
I
flag.
love,
tank
that's my
top.
favorite outfit I wear. It's my
We are
favorite one.
fashionistas.
And my Green Arrow Wakers baseball hat. It looks awesome. Really does.
Thought I should clarify that.
Yes, so that's the poop
Like, clean a poop.
Who cleans poop?
Poop.
running through the cleaner. So
My dog is just not being a
anyway,
good
yes,
dog.
it's tiring. So I made this hat. This is the Odie hat, which is our sister Andy's pattern.
What is he doing?
See, it's crooked a little bit. So I bought yarn at Rhinebeck from Wing and a Prayer Farm.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Aww.
From Fluffhead and Wilbur. They have a Where's Wilbur hashtag because Wilbur like walks around the farm like a dog. Anyway, Andy designed this hat.
I love that brim.
And I do, okay, so Andy designed the hat. It's called the Odie hat, O-D-I-E. She had Dalton and I model it on the hottest day ever. So you knit here, stocking knit, just in, in the round for 2 inches. And then you start this little brim pattern, which is so fun. It's a really fun pattern. And then when you get to like a certain amount, you have to
Pick up, right?
you knit into the stitch of the beginning brim with what you're knitting. So it's like knit 2 together. I had a little bit of a hard time doing it. I talked to Andy about it, and she said it can be tricky if you've never done it before, because I ended up getting a little off. Like by the time you can see it's like a little crooked. By the time I got to the back right here, I had like ran out of stitches to pick up on the brim. But I'm sure that if I had done it in the day, I did at nighttime. I was tired. I didn't do it in the good lighting.
Any cocktails before?
No, I don't think I had cocktails. But it's really comfy, and it's.
I love how it looks.
Yeah, so
love
I
that
think I want to
brim.
get one of those fun pom poms
Oh,
for
a
it, like a
fur
fur
one.
pom pom. So I'm gonna wear this to Rhinebeck if it's not 100 degrees, like it was last year. And then I made these are to sell in the coop. So I decided to make some without the folded brim. And these
So
are.
is there a modification on the pattern? So if people want to do that?
No.
Yeah.
All right. So I cast it on with the same amount of stitches, and then I just started the pattern right away.
So just skip to that part
I skipped
in the
it.
pattern.
I didn't do the 2 inches of stockinette. So you don't get that folded brim look, but I still think
It's
it's
still
cute.
really pretty.
So I made 2 of those.
Hold the brim up close so people can see the detail, because I think that's what makes the hat. That and the top of the hat.
It has like it's a rib, like six stitches and then a purl, and she does this really cool thing every other row in here. It's super easy.
Looks like a little braid. It's really pretty.
Memorize it like immediately. I don't even have to look at the pattern anymore. I just need to know how many stitches to cast on. It's super fun. And her decrease is different.
I love the decrease.
It's like kind of like, she has a starfish hat. I think she did something like this. It's a different kind of decrease than I'm used to, and it's at first I thought it might have been too shallow on me, but it's not. I thought it was gonna make the hat too, because it looks great though.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah, it's not too flat on top.
Yeah,
I
at
know
first
what
I
you're
thought it was
talking
gonna be too flat, but it's not at all. So I have 2 of those, and then
that would be really pretty if you made it a little bit longer as a slouchy, and then your whole slouch would be this
that would
pretty
be nice.
pattern at the back.
Yeah.
So add an extra inch, and you get this right in the back.
Yeah. So that's the Ego Cloud. It's like a braided yarn.
It's like a corded yarn kind of.
Yeah.
Right?
And then so I started.
So pretty. So squishy.
I started this in the car on the way to the festival. See, I made progress too in the car
Ooh,
ride.
Yeah.
So I made, this is a small. Those were mediums. She has it for a small, medium, and large. So I thought maybe like a smaller woman or a teenager or something, a kid.
Or kid. Because honestly, a 2-year-old fits in a small adult hat. So any of you who think that you need to make little tiny hats for little kids, you don't.
Unless they're like
they have giant
babies,
heads.
like under 1, yeah, but.
Yeah. But
So.
after a year and a half, like 2 years old, they can fit in an adult hat pretty much.
And really, if you know me as a knitter, I do not like to knit something twice. That's why I don't do socks. I'm not a sleeve person. I don't like mittens. I don't like to do, I want to do it once and be done. So the fact that I've made now, I'm on my 4th hat, that tells you something. I really like this pattern. It's not just because it's my sister. I really like it. And did I ever show my little bag
Yeah, I
that you
think
got
so.
me?
Well, we did it in the Maryland, or like, I don't know, after
That's
the Maryland one.
My Miss Babs Sip knit, and it's like perfect size for these little hats. So I love that. You got it for me. And now
The main event. It's done. Oh, it's not done.
It's not. It's almost done.
It's not
this.
done. The embroidery is done.
This is my Rhinebeck sweater. It
It's
is.
so pretty with your blue shirt.
I know, right? This is the Ramona Light cardigan, knit in
Chickadee.
Quince and Company Chickadee. Hold on, I have to like fix myself.
I only know this because I have to link it every time we talk about it.
Okay, so if you've been watching, I was going to be embroidering. So I finished.
So pretty.
So I did, these are apple blossoms. If you watched last week, I talked about the apple tree, blah, blah, blah. So from the 3 boys, and then in the back, and then
Oh, it's so pretty.
I did a big barn swallow. I knitted it with a little bit of like all different kind of, stuff I had at home, but this dark brown is from the alpacas here. Other stuff is, it's all, like I got a
Stash
little
yarn.
bit at Rhinebeck, a little bit at Maryland. This was from my Vogue Live class. And then I have over here, I did 2 here with just the buds.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and at first I wanted to like go bananas, and then
No.
my kids were like, no, I think it's good.
I
So
love
I love
it.
it. So my buttons, so this is why it's not done. My buttons, we cut the branch, which we showed last week.
Yes.
And Liz cut them down for me into like little tiny circles.
But we need to drill the holes.
Yeah. So I took some sandpaper.
But we were supposed to drill the holes first. I said to Nick, do we drill the holes first or should she sand them first? He's like, yes, that's fine. I said, which one? I said, sand them. He goes, yes. Okay. So then we did this and I said, okay, we need to drill the holes. Well, did she already sand them? I said, yeah. He goes, you should have drilled the holes first.
Well, why?
Because that's going to make a little rough spot when we
Oh,
drill
well,
the
I
holes.
can do it again.
Yeah, so it'll be a
okay,
quick
so
little sand.
I found
But then you
the-
would have only had to do it once.
I don't care. They're tiny.
I
It's
know.
like I knit a whole sweater. I'll
Yeah.
re-sand buttons. So I have little circles. So I sand them down so they're nice and soft. And then I have to, what am I doing on there?
We're drilling the holes.
Yeah, drill holes.
And then you're
what?
going to do well, I have the stuff I put on the cutting boards would be nice, so they'll stay natural color. Or do you want to stain them?
I want to stain them.
So then we have to stain them, and then we have
like
to put
natural.
on
I want to just seal it.
Oh, just seal it. So
Yeah.
staining is making it a different color.
No. I just want to seal it.
So we're gonna do like a wipe on poly, or like a. I think the stuff we use on the cutting boards would be really nice to
It
use.
won't like get weird on the fabric.
No, because it dries. It's like a.
Okay.
It's a food safe, so it's like a. What do you
Okay.
mean?
So I have 8 buttons, and then
We're getting whistled at.
so far it's been going well. So if they go well and we can make them, I'm gonna add some into our giveaway for.
And we had some
Rhinebeck.
new entries into the.
Our Rhinebeck
Make along.
Arrow Acres.
Arrow Acres Rhinebeck Cal. It's a little long.
Yeah, and
For you.
yes.
So like win this. It's not a matter of quality or anything. It's
No,
like,
it's
like pulling a name out of a hat.
yes. So the winner is
Anybody thinks
random.
It like has to be something.
No.
Yeah, no, you could make one of your loom hats, Mom.
You can be the worst knitter ever.
That's not.
There could be holes in it.
We don't care. It's all about
Everybody gets a trophy.
everybody gets a trophy. No, I don't believe in that, by the way.
No,
It's
I
like
don't
to
either.
pull a name out of a hat.
It's a
Pulling
random,
a name. It's a random thing. Yes.
random name.
This isn't like
number.
the best thing that anybody makes.
Mm-mm.
Everybody's in it to win it.
Participate, you get the chance at winning.
Yes.
Yeah, keep going with about a month left. Yeah, but it's about a month.
Say hello.
We're podcasting.
Go ahead, run in, say hello.
Nope. Oh, we found an Italian ice.
And we have a giveaway that's it's something to put in our giveaway. Paige is donating one of her knitty mats. So if you follow Paige at Freeman Fiber,
I love
she's
her
been
knitty
making knitty mats. So she's going to add one to our giveaway. So we have a project bag, and we have some yarn, and we'll have a frame.
And I'm dying
now.
on this week, and I will have
Yeah.
something.
And your
to put in
entry, your
there.
tickets to get into the festival.
If you're going.
If you're going.
If not, we'll find something else
Yeah.
fun for you.
Yeah. So you should enter.
Enter. We know most of you are makers. So do you know that Amy and Mike watch us like regularly?
Hi, Amy and Mike. Yes.
Amy and Mike. They're our neighbors. They don't knit.
No.
They don't sew.
Why not?
They're not fiber
I know they should
people.
because they're very artistic. And they're
Yes.
very, yeah.
Very artistic, but I think that's funny.
It is funny when people that don't do any of this watch us.
Yeah. Do we have anything else?
No. Oh, I want to say thank you to Instagram people because I was going through my pictures. I ordered yarn for a new sweater, so I've been looking at sweaters, which you can do for like hours and hours and hours on Ravelry, figuring out what I want to make next, which is part of the fun too, thinking about it. I do that. So I was going through my Rhinebeck from last year pictures, and I found a sweater that I took a picture of, and I couldn't find what it was.
yes.
And I was
saw
like,
that.
after looking for quite a while, I was like, you know what, let me just throw it on Instagram. I screenshot it, threw it on Instagram. Anyone know? Literally within 3 minutes, Carolyn Bloom was like, I think it's an Oregon sweater. I was like, it was. Like that.
So
She
are
just
you
knew.
going to do it? And are you
No.
going to steek it?
No, I don't think I'm going to do it because the
It was a
steek would...
pullover, right?
It was a pullover, but my red one's a pullover. But there's a big leaf motif right here.
Oh.
It's not like here. It's like here. It's called the tundra, and
that
it's
might
really
be
pretty.
cool to split it, and then you'd have half a leaf and half a leaf.
Maybe.
I also just saw another one. I sent it to Andy. I'll have to look it up on Instagram. I saw it, and I thought it was a really pretty sweater. It was more Andy than you though.
Yeah, we have different
You guys
aesthetic.
say that Garrett survived playing football in 95-degree weather.
My kid is playing football, and I know I'm talking about it a lot, but I'm super excited. I'm proud of him, and it was 100 degrees, and literally 100.
With 100% humidity.
I got in my car
It was
from work
awful.
to drive to the game, and it said 103 in my car. And so he
was
had
awful.
helmet, pads, and he played his heart out, and he played awesome, and it was so much fun.
And they won.
And they won. And yeah, the poor other team really played well, and they only had 3 substitutes. So
Oof.
all those kids,
And then offense and defense.
offense and defense, like those kids never came off the field in 100-degree weather, and they really hung in there. Our boys beat them only by 1 touchdown, so that
Wow.
team was good. Yeah, and I bet it's because the other team was so tired. But
Yeah.
you know, the kids played well, and it was a lot of fun. I'm really, it's so nice.
I think I smell dog poop. Or a dog fart. My dog's sitting right there. Something
On that
smells
note,
stinky, and it's not alpaca poop.
No. So tomorrow's first
You
day
hear
of
my mom? It
wasn't
wasn't
her.
me.
So tomorrow's first day of NFL football, which means I will be cooking and eating my way through the day tomorrow. Cooking
It's
and
nothing
knitting
in our house.
And my
That's funny. My husband was a very good football player.
It's like it's our church, I guess.
And
we don't go to church, but we don't
doesn't-
miss a game.
And he doesn't like to watch. He only likes to play it.
Oh.
Same with baseball.
Oh no,
Love
not
playing, doesn't like to watch.
not in my house. So I'm making some
My
ribs
hair's
tomorrow.
Kind of fuzzy. Ooh, ribs. I think that we might get takeout because we had a cornhole tournament at our house last weekend. So if you know what cornhole is, we had a cornhole tournament. You had to bring a partner, whether it was your couple or a partner, and each team had to bring a $20 gift card to a local restaurant. We had 10 teams participating, and the third place team won 1, the second place won 3, and the winning team won the rest. So because we had 10, we won 6. And Nick and I won.
They won. They go, oh, no wonder they wanted to have a cornhole tournament because they're really good at it.
But I'm hit or miss at cornhole. Like, I really am. But I have a new technique, and apparently I'm really good now. But I only played once this summer, and I was with my friend's husband.
We played pool cornhole at Purple Debbie's.
Oh, we did. That's different. That's overhand. This is underhand.
We had to do that.
But my friend's husband, who I really don't, I know her very well, I don't know her husband very well, he goes to me, before we even started, walked up to me, straight up to me, he goes, I told Melanie that no one invites you to their house unless they're really good at the game they're inviting you to. He's like, so I put on my little gift card to the champions from the Campbells, and I should have written just to the Alvinos.
He was right.
Yeah.
Well, good. Enjoy your takeout. That'd be
So
nice.
we have 6 gift cards to use now.
Very nice.
$120.
It's awesome.
So it was very fun. We had a fun time. And thank goodness I don't know how to do like brackets and all that nonsense.
It was like real deal.
So I just assumed somebody who was coming would know how. And I thought Tony would know how to do it because she's a coach. She was late. So I'm like, guys, I don't know how to do this. And Jackie was like, Scott does. He can do all that stuff.
It
So
looked
Scott
like
was like,
it looked like a.
we had charts.
It looked like a. What is that? March Madness. Like
it was,
your
I
bracket.
guess, yeah. We had brackets, so like we had A group, B group. Everybody got to play 4 games. It was fun. It was fun. Extra fun when you win. We were the only undefeated team though before the championship round or the
So you never
semifinal.
lost?
No, we didn't lose any games. Nick and I.
Alrighty. Well, I have to go. Yeah.
Cornhole.
Oh wait, Nick has a trophy. Oh,
Nick does have a
Wait, was
trophy.
it a bowling trophy? Okay,
And
but
they sewed a little piece of fabric to look like a cornhole bag. If you don't know what cornhole is, it's
Everyone knows what that is.
Yeah? All right.
Yes. 2 boards.
Look
with a
it
hole.
up.
You
Google
throw
it.
like
A beanbag.
bean bags. That was
A
cute. I
corn
remember that
bag.
little. That was
Yes, it was a
funny.
bowling. Oh no, it was a horseshoe trophy. It was a horseshoe trophy.
And it had a little.
So it was the
tiny-
guy like leaning back
Yeah.
about to throw the horseshoe,
Yeah.
and they cut a little piece of fabric and made like a little bag and slipped it over the horseshoe.
That was a long time
It was
ago.
a long time ago. It's in my
That's fun.
basement.
That's fun.
All right.
All right, I have to go shopping
Anyway.
for all the food for tomorrow.
Oh.
It's so fun though. I have to do it because we went to the festival all day. I have to do all my
Yeah.
chores now so I can relax. Rick always says I prepare to do nothing. That's what I do Sunday morning. I do everything so I can just sit.
I'm
and
gonna
do
have to start
nothing.
grocery shopping on Sundays. Monday morning has always been my day, but
You need
they need
food
lunch,
for
on
lunch.
Monday.
Or you put in their lunch account for Wade. He can buy it at
You
school.
think Wade can handle buying lunch
No.
at school?
No.
No.
Maybe in like April.
Maybe like
No,
in
Chase,
3 years.
Chase didn't in kindergarten, and then I let him do pizza, Friday pizzas, and then he likes Thursday. Every Thursday is breakfast.
Mm.
They do that for lunch, and so like he does that.
Oh boy. Anyway,
They help. Okay, it was fun. All right, so cheers.
cheers. Have a
Happy
great week.
making. Join our Cal and comment, like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and join the fun.
And have a good first week back to school if that's what you guys are. Oh, but like
Half
far
the
away,
country,
they've already started.
They're like a
Sorry.
month in.
Sorry. We're just catching up. All right. Bye.
Bye.